Hello everyone, my name is Vicky Styles and the movie I'm here to talk about today is titled Prey. Now in a bit I'm going to be telling you everything about this movie, from the details of the movie to the spoilers of the movie, and we'll then go to the themes of the movie before I then give it my own review. So if you know you are interested in this movie and probably you haven't watched it before, please stick to the end of this video to get whatever it is that you want to hear from this video. And also, please subscribe to this channel and like this video after you're done, and make your comment, because in my next video it will definitely be appearing on that video. So please make your comments, stay subscribed to this channel by clicking the bell notification beside the subscribe button, and also share this video with your friends so that they too can watch and also subscribe if they want to. Prey is a 2020 movie and it is part of the Predator franchise. It is actually the 5th movie from the franchise, but it is a prequel to the entire franchise. So what that means is that it is the movie that happens before the events of the first 4 movies. So you can say that this movie is actually what takes place before the rest of them. Now this movie, made by 20th Century Fox and distributed by Hulu and Walt Disney internationally. Now this movie was directed by Dan Trachtenberg, and it had a screenplay by Patrick Aison. The cast of this movie includes Amber Midthunder. She stars as the main character named Naru, and according to reports I heard, she is also casted for the upcoming Netflix series. I think Netflix adaptation of, let me just say, of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So she is the main cast of this production, and the next person I'm going to mention is Dakota Beavers, who is starring as Tab, who is Naru's brother. Ever since the movie's release back in August, the movie has definitely pulled up good numbers on the Hulu platform and on the Disney Plus platform. I think it's there. I'm just assuming though. But it has pulled good numbers, and it has also put good criticisms and good reviews from various other platforms. But now it's time for us to focus on mine, even though mine is coming a little bit late due to my own schedules. But I just want to give you my own review of this same movie. Firstly, this movie has very good picture quality. It has, let me just give the credit to the entire cinematography, and the cinematography I think was done by Jeff Cotter, and the sound engineering too. I think they did a very good job with the sound engineering. To me, I think they paid more focus to that of the technical aspects of this movie, which even includes the costumes and the makeup, or body art. Because if you look at everything in general, the sets, the props and everything, they first of all look savage, real savage, like the way they would have looked in the 1700s. So I think they just took the technical aspects of this movie or this production very seriously, more seriously than they even took the actors. So I give them credit for their very good use of technicality and cinematography, their use of picture quality, their use of sound, and their use of equipments generally. I just give them credit for that. I think they did a very good job in every single technical aspect of this production. Another great thing about this movie is their great display of the animal food chain. How smaller animals eat themselves and then they get eaten by, bigger animals. I'm sure you understand if you have watched the movie before. And another thing that I give them credit for is their great display of savage life. How, the savage people manage to cook their food or prepare their food in general. How they manage to heal themselves in cases of injury or in cases of sickness. It was just a great display of savage life in the very beginning of this movie. So the food chain aspect and the savage life, they just went hand in hand with the entire theme of the production. Aside the savage life, there is also a great display of tradition, the North American tradition, that is. They displayed it in a way that, it looks, well, of course it looks real, but like it looks the same exact way. No, fiction based additions or anything like that. It doesn't look like it was fiction based and all that. So there was a great display of tradition from these actors. Also, every single animal that was used in this production seemed to be trained for this, because I doubt that the directors or the whatever people that actually made this possible, I think they would have found it difficult if these animals aren't properly trained to understand the directions and control. So the animals all seem to be properly trained for the display of this kind of movie. And I also give them credit for finding time to emphasize constant practice and self-determination through Naru's constant playing with tools and trying to hunt down prey by herself. It shows that even if people do not believe in you, at least you should believe in yourself. At least you should take self-belief, or you should believe in yourself and use that as a medium to achieve your goals. So I give them credit for passing this kind of theme from the beginning of this production. Now, one question I do have is, why is the alien just killing different species? Don't blame me for asking this question, because this is my first Predator movie ever, so please don't blame me for asking this question. But the only thing I understand about this specific alien is that when he sees somebody or something that is a threat or that looks like a threat, it kills the animal or the person. But even though it has some of the best gadgets that I've seen from different aliens, or it has some of the best aims that I've seen from different aliens, but I still don't see a good reason why it just goes about killing people and animals. But anyways, if the fact that it sees you as a threat is definitely a problem to it, then I'll just accept it until I get better explanation as to why the predator is killing different people. Now, another thing that amazed me about this movie are the French voyagers or French pirates that were suddenly in this movie. Like I said earlier, the costumes of everybody in general looked primitive and historically accurate. Let me just say that they looked historically accurate, and that same can be said about these Frenchmen. It looks like, yes, indeed, they took their time, did their research, and came up with the costumes and the looks of the various Frenchmen. And there was a nice action scene between these Frenchmen and the alien, but of course that alien proves to be unkillable and hardly indestructible. So it was so unfortunate that every single one that was within that forest died. But later on we did see some Frenchmen who survived the alien, and but in the end they got killed, but at least they survived the alien. Lastly, I did enjoy the fight scene between the alien and Naru, and even though she managed to get the alien killed, but like I said earlier, that alien looks hardly destroyable, and like you just find it very difficult to handle such an alien. So it was a nice scene, and eventually when she brought the head of the alien back to her community, they crowned her the chief warrior or something like that. I don't necessarily know how their tradition works, but it was nice, and in general the movie ended well. So to me, the themes of this movie are: 1, courage; 2, self-belief; and 3, survival. And I have every reason to conclude this, because yes, Naru was courageous to take up the challenge and find out what was causing the unexplainable deaths within her environment. Same can also be said about her brother Tabe, but I think he was more overconfident in himself, so that was what limited him. Says then another thing is about the survival of the thing. She put in her heart to survive every single aspect of the movie, and eventually she did. She came out the top dog in the movie. And the last one, that one should be self-belief. Self-belief being that despite everybody looking down on her, I'm sure they were only looking down on her because she was a woman, but despite everybody looking down on her, she refused to accept doubts. She refused to accept fear. So that made me think that self-belief is something that they were trying to pass out through this movie. So my review is a 10 out of 10. I have no issues at all with this movie in any way. The movie is good to me. The movie is perfectly done, technically, and storyline aspects all were good. So this movie is getting a 10 out of 10 from me. Thank you for watching this video and my review. I hope I said some of the things that are on your mind, and if I didn't, then it's not my fault. But please stay subscribed to this channel, as to do me a lot of good, and it will help me make better videos and possibly even help me make my own movies after now. So please stay subscribed to this channel and watch other videos from this channel. And if you make a comment on this video, I will definitely put it on my next video on this channel. So please like this video and share it with your friends so that they too can watch and subscribe to this channel as well. Thank you for staying with me till this time, and see you in my next video.